was the week off, how much of it was the day off yesterday and Thanksgiving, how much of it was a depleted opponent, and how much of it was us. A lot of different ways you can look at it, but transition, we were awfully good, and you could see that when the game gets going, we got some weapons. But our execution in half court, particularly offensively in the first half, was awful.
Does this feel at all like last year's game with Lafayette, where you scored a whole ton of points, one pretty big early in the season? But
Lafayette was pretty good. Northwestern State's got a great program. Mike's got a really good program. And the reason why we scheduled them was because they beat us last time and because they had a pro guard who got hurt at Ole Miss. And so I don't know how much of it was us and how much of it was our opponent. A little bit of both. This team has got a much higher ceiling than last year's team. It does. We've got guys that can. We have more offensive playmakers, and I do think our length, our attention, our focus, our execution, it just leaves a lot to be desired. Part of it, again, guys, it's just this is year one all over again. It just is year one all over again. When you have, I'm looking at the roster. Sim played for me last year. Played 26 minutes. Tyler's new, Kareem's new, Dunnins is new. Lang, played 19 minutes. He played last year's 2 guys. Horace is new, Bryce is new. Taj played for me last year 9 minutes. I'll talk about Taj in a second. We've just got so much growing and learning to do. We're not very well coached yet. I do like how hard the kids play. I like how well they play together. I do like our potential.
How about the 3 balls tonight, 17?
They're good shots. They're open shots. In addition to making 17, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys make them. And so this is the first. And here's again how new things are. This is the first game that Bryce Brown had regular rotation. It's our 4th game. It's the first game he's had a regular rotation. He was hurt for the first exhibition. In the second exhibition, I split he and TJ Lang. And they each played a half, so he played like 10 minutes. He was ineligible for the UAB game because he played in 2 summer league games instead of just 1. Colorado was the next opponent. I wasn't going to put him in a situation where I'm going to bring him back after only playing 10 minutes in an exhibition game. Georgia Southern, defensively, we tried to play some of our better defensive players. Anyways, this is his first regular rotation, and you can see how he can score. He can really score, and he's working hard defensively. I think Bryce has got really good upsides. Really pleased with his effort. TJ Dunnins, I need him to play great when he's not scoring. When he's scoring, he's playing great. But I need him to play great when he's not scoring. And if I can get him to do that, we're going to be pretty good.
you weren't happy with the inside play against Georgia Southern. You get 48 points in the paint. You get almost as many offensive boards as they have defensive boards. Obviously, Sim and Tyler have pretty big nights, get to the hoop a lot. Happier with this performance?
No, because I thought, look, to get the ball inside, it's a team effort. And we should have been able to get Woodley in foul trouble. We should have been able to take advantage of him more inside. And our perimeter guys just did not execute and get the ball where it needed to go in the half court. So, and then, I thought there were some really easy finishes inside. We had some good looks that we made look really difficult. And when we play a better team, You don't get that many opportunities, and we had a lot of opportunities.
Bruce, is
But-
what's the plan for Todd to see Dr. Anders since he'll be in town tomorrow? Or?
Yeah, really concerned.
Bruce, you mentioned the other day that you were hoping to see the team build on last week's defensive performance. How do you walk away from tonight feeling about it?
Mixed. I don't know that we built on last week's defensive performance, and this week we were just very unorganized, and we didn't have a lot of. We did not value our possessions in the first half. Great crowd, great atmosphere, exciting style, up and down. You know, we scored 72 points and shot 69% in the second half. So you can see that there's some hope, and there's some things to look forward to. I think our fans came in and they were entertained. We're entertaining. We're just not very solid.
Bruce,
Just not to be too dire with Taj, because you don't know yet.
I don't.
But there does come a point when it's so many times where you talk about quality of use of your body. And
Yeah.
so when does that point come?
I will be with Dr. Enders tomorrow and with Taj, and we'll see. It did go right back in and pop right back in, which was good, so it didn't stay out.
Bruce, when you guys committed 9 turnovers in the first 10 minutes, and that's when you guys took your first lead, was when Lang hit a 3. I mean, did you envision that the game at all was going to turn out like it did, or did you think it was going to be a battle all the way to the...
No, I felt like we could get away from them, but you know, the turnovers were extremely troubling.
Anybody
And
else?
Max, I was going to ask, I mean, do you find it a little bit a nice piece of symmetry that, you talk about them allowing 72 a few years ago, and then, of course, you guys do the same tonight?
I'm glad that, I think from that standpoint, 119 is a lot of points. It's a 4th highest all time. I'm glad we scored 7-2 in the second half and kind of turned the table on them a little bit. But my job is, I know what it's supposed to look like. And I know what that looked like.
Thank you, Bruce.